For the least curved manual running treadmill on the market, check out the TrueForm Trainer. This is my pick for endurance runners who want the most natural, freeform running experience. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee and this is the TrueForm Trainer manual treadmill. If you're new to manual running treadmills, let me give you a quick overview. Manual running treadmills need to be curved so you get the assistance of gravity and that vertical force generated by your foot during each step to move the belt. There's no motor, so it's just you and gravity. But a steep curve feels like running up a constant incline, which doesn't feel the most natural. The TrueForm Trainer is the closest you can get to a natural running stride on a motorless treadmill. The super shallow curve is paired with a light slat belt to help you keep the trainer moving even for those long runs. If that's something you're interested in, stick around so you can find out more. But first, give this video a like and subscribe so you stay caught up with our latest home fitness reviews. I'm getting some miles in on these machines every single day, so you get the most in-depth review of the equipment you're interested in before you commit. And with that, let's get back to the TrueForm Trainer. The TrueForm Trainer is about half the price of the TrueForm Runner, so it's definitely the better option for residential use. It's durable enough for light commercial settings like sports facilities and certainly high quality enough for home use. The frame is made of 7-gauge welded steel. It does have more plastic components such as covers on the side of the treadmill, but that keeps it lighter weight than the Runner. It has a grab bar on the rear of the treadmill to help you lift it up. The trainer weighs 300 pounds, which doesn't feel as heavy as you might think. I can move it when needed, but I admit that I prefer not to. The treadmill is 64 inches long by 31 inches wide and 63 inches high, but you'll want some extra space around the deck. If you put the trainer up against a wall, you might end up kicking the wall when you sprint. I had that happen to me a couple of times, so be careful with that and give yourself plenty of clearance both in the front and the back. Of course, like any manual running treadmill, it doesn't fold, but it has a super sturdy construction that supports a maximum user weight of 400 pounds. The TrueForm Trainer has a cushioned slat belt. It's a soft enough belt that you can safely run barefoot if you would like. You're powering the belt's movement since there's no motor. That also means there's no motor hood, so you get the full functional range of the belt, which measures 17 inches wide by 54 inches long. While the belt is curved, it's super gentle compared to other manual treadmills like the Assault Runners and the Bells of Steel Blitz manual treadmill. Those are much steeper. Because you can run as fast as you want on a manual treadmill, I find that the handles and foot rails are very important. The handles are nice and supportive. If you need to lift yourself off of the belt or grab on, they work great. The foot rails are also nice and roomy, so you can stand on either side of the belt. For the warranty, the trainer's frame is covered for 10 years. You've got 2 years for the tread mechanism, belt, and LCD screen. The labor warranty is super short at only 90 days, and I wish labor was covered for at least a year, which is the industry standard. But I'm quite pleased with the trainer's quality overall. Features tend to be pretty light on manual treadmills, and the TrueForm Trainer pushes that to the extreme. There's no console storage. The LCD console has windows to view your pace, speed, distance, total time, and heart rate if you pair a polar heart rate monitor. The buttons along the side let you set up a target training program, but that's as far as onboard training content goes. I find that the TrueForm Trainer is best for runners who already have a training program in mind. For instance, I have a program that I'm following, so I tend to use the trainer to follow along with the workout I have scheduled for that day. Manual treadmills are designed for runners who want to stay focused on their workouts, so their consoles have minimal distractions. However, I would like a phone holder and a water bottle holder. If you're only on the TrueForm Trainer for a short amount of time, you're going to be okay, but if you work up a sweat, it's going to be nice to have some water on hand without leaving the treadmill. I also like listening to music while I'm running on the trainer, and it would be nice if there was a phone holder nearby. In addition to those features, TrueForm has online resources for more training ideas. Check those out if you're interested. So what's the fuss about this shallow curve? Is the TrueForm Trainer really better than other manual treadmills? TrueForm's aim is to help runners transition to a forefoot or midfoot strike over a heel strike. This isn't a bad thing, but I want perhaps to controversially say that heel striking isn't the worst thing. Most runners, including elites, heel strike. Most of the fancy carbon-plated super shoes are designed to work best when heel striking. I say this as a runner who's been midfoot running for over a decade, and I still do. But I've learned that midfoot running comes with its own set of injuries, just like heel striking. So I started incorporating heel striking into my warm-ups and cool-downs on days my calves and Achilles are strained. That said, the TrueForm Trainer could be a good running tool if you want to transition your foot strike. You can also totally run on it if you heel strike, but many runners feel encouraged to run more midfoot whenever the surface they're running on is inclined or, in this instance, curved. If you want more information on running form and other running tips and would like to see a video on this topic, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to share what I know as a biomechanist and what I've learned as a runner for over 14 years. All right, so now I'm gonna walk a bit on the TrueForm Trainer and then get up to a run so you can see how it performs and also hear a little bit of it as well. So right now I'm just about at 3 miles per hour. And this belt is pretty lightweight, so even though I'm just keeping a walking pace, it's pretty easy to keep the belt turning. And while it does generate some noise, it's actually pretty quiet, and in our testing, it's quieter than most motorized treadmills, especially with somebody running on it. All right, so let me take it up to a jog. So if you've never run on a manual treadmill before, it's definitely a lot more challenging. When I'm jogging easy, I'm typically closer to like 6 miles per hour, whereas on the trainer, I tend to dip down to 4.5 to 5.5 miles per hour for a jog. So it does take some getting used to, but it's quite rewarding. One way that it helps improve your running form is you're kind of going to be punished if you move side to side too much. I tend to drift, but the TrueForm Trainer helps me stay more centered because you don't want to have any sideways motion because that's not going to help the belt move as smoothly. All right, let me take it up to a faster run and maybe even a sprint. All right, so that was about 10 miles per hour there. As you can see, it's super easy to change your running speed. And even though there's no option to program an interval workout on the console, it works really great if you have a track workout scheduled, but you need to train indoors. All right, so I'm already out of breath, as you can tell. Running on a manual treadmill, like the TrueForm Trainer, super challenging, but definitely rewarding. The TrueForm Trainer took the second spot on our best manual treadmills list. It's well deserved because this treadmill is so well built. The low curve helps the trainer feel more natural to run on. The lighter belt makes it more beginner friendly than the TrueForm Runner. If you're new to manual treadmills, working up to an endurance run on the trainer is a bit easier compared to the TrueForm Runner 2. The cushioning feels great with or without shoes on, and no motor means no electricity and no speed limit. The only changes I would make are the option to do interval workouts on the console and maybe some storage as well. The price also is really great compared to the Runner, so check that out if you're interested. We'll have a link to it just for that, and if you decide to purchase the trainer using our link, it supports our channel at no additional cost to you. If you want more information on this treadmill or others, click on the link to my written review in the description. I go into detail on my experience. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks again for watching.